I daily update TV, so then I will show you made and I'll subscribe to YouTube channel like Nation. Kevin tell her didn't come up say he said Agyabeng so I resign you so should be resign you so should say you be jail into the resignation so I resign or so why they you abusua. You know say okupi mu Otumfuo say Otumfuo me pa chaw emano because of a be resignation and say we should say be sack no abusua. Nko to Kevin Taylor ne emra me din common OSP ne nyina ne sese no eye attorney general office nso am ya beti ase kinoforiata na omo on to me mana ne ochene no Akroma requested for document or person or more extradited but just that say OSP office a delay to submit the docket to them. And according to Kelvin Taylor, OSP no must be sacked. Now not too long PM Asante Hene allegedly PM Otumfuo ahimfio air question say umpire chomano because baby and Samine Kono Ekikako sacking. And also no ankaza ususo be resign so resign so dia abushia enkotie number
attorney general no oye adwuma ma NDC for this fool a dear pa na why na abrabo ma you spending $50.5 million what so you know the money the cars they have, you know the money they have. Office of the special prosecutor me saying $50.5 million these people and they have small catch there. Attorney General na press conference or catch the NDC for say I or they are working on the omunya no almost so catch Ghana for say I omodie Ekufuado na appoint omunti kenoforiata case ye nya abotre asema boy we catch no 50.5 million team, thank you. And we sit here and we are talking Agyabeng, we don't need to be taking our money again. They are doing business with that office. These are dangerous people. We are not supposed to be Agyabeng. We don't need to talk again. This needs to end. These guys are not supposed to be taking our money again. They are doing business with that office. These are dangerous people. We are not supposed to be smiling about this. We are not supposed to be sitting on TV and having long grammar about why are you even having grammar about this? This is a cartel. This is a cartel. This thing. This is a cartel. Can't you see it? The OSP must be sacked and investigated and you see, the investigative part in here because I have something. And OSP, Neskanda mi I feel I'm a detailed job at OSP. I'm now going to show you the business he's done from his office. Or an next officer or yet deals with her. I feel I'm a videos. This man, Sanko is smart or intelligent, and greedy, and Wananka resigning. But you know what? He's scared to resign because he doesn't know what is coming, whether it's going to end him up in jail. And in the last 2 weeks, Oko Kumasi said, Oko Kachi Otumfuo Pacha Omano. This guy, he knows. And as I'm the same way, we bet mind Ekufuado time so. Now Ekufuado mbre now communications DND wo OSP office we bet trust statement kwasi statement sa na waso Ekufuado. Agove we. Say Ekufuado jimi we no be kasa asebwe now that want to wo na gabi to wo na omo to wo show wa bodam mo NDC for tumufu amonte. You NDC people, when we talk to you people, you don't listen. Mumu bi ni mutimu ya mo de Jimmy kakra us fighting corruption, us fighting people who have stolen from us. These 3 people from the office of the special prosecutor. Kissi Agyabeng is a very dangerous man. Kissi Agyabeng, $14 million a year. Near the special prosecutor's office. These are the people who spend the money. Yeah. Because I don't think there's anybody in the special prosecutor's office who takes more salaries or whose pecs and has incentives or office is bigger than these 3 people. Nobody. These are the 3 people who have $10 million. That budget now they come special prosecutor's office. These are the 3 people. Kissi Agyabeng is a millionaire. Kissi Agyabeng has basically fortified himself when it comes to maneuvering, finding ways and means to make us believe he's working. We cannot dish out $14 million a month to this man, and then at the end of the month, he will come and give us press conference and sing and tell us to say, Oyankonam. And then we sit in Ghana and fold our arms and say, hey, no, it should never happen again. Since this guy was made a special prosecutor, he has not put anybody in jail. This guy has tactically evaded accountability. And what he does all the time is that he is more proactive when it comes to being taking care of the issue before we even get there. And you see this guy, he's proactive in protecting criminals. He can look through the system. Because remember, all these security agencies, they talk to each other somehow. It might not be direct, but indirect. And all these whispers, he hears them. And he knows who has stolen from who has stolen from us. First to knock us. Because the moment he does that, all the security agencies have to step back. In the first place, the Special Prosecutor's Office, the intentions are not it was wrong. And I'm talking about Nanado Dankwe Kufuado setting up the Special Prosecutor's Office. It wasn't to fight corruption. Now, you know, the Special Prosecutor's Office was one, to go after his political opponents. That was straightforward. And that was to go after Mahama and his brothers, go after the NDC, go after. So strategically, as we all know, Ekufuado, very diabolical, slimy, dangerous politician, he wanted to use the same Martin Amidu, who always felt he's intelligent than anybody in the NDC. The moment they approached him, he saw it as a good opportunity to prove himself to his own NDC. So he looked through and saw a better man, Martin Amidu, and said, come and be the special prosecutor. Now, when Martin Amidu came into office, Martin Amidu realized that the documents he's seeing and the level of corruption going on, he realized that what is in front of him or ahead of him is greater than what is behind him. Because he took a step back and he could not get anything substantial to prosecute. Now, when Martin Amidu decided to look at what is in front of him, Nanado Dankwe Kufuado switched. Now, at a point, Martin Amidu was like, you know what? You are forcing me to do something that I know I cannot do. Because there's a difference between somebody being accused of something and somehow being guilty, and somebody you are forcing somebody to be guilty about something. Now, Martin Amidu Behu say Ekufuado didn't see office or just to go after enemies. Now, what happened was, time Ekufuado said Martin Amidu does not want to play ball. They devised a plan and they kicked him out. Now, after Ekufuado kicked Martin Amidu out, he still needed to make a statement, because now the agenda has still not been fulfilled. And the agenda is to prosecute Mahama, prosecute his brothers, go after the NDC, and make sure they put all of them in jail. But he wanted to do it without his fingerprints being shown in there. That is the modus operandi of these Achim Sakawa boys. Gabi, Bumpty, that is their work. They stay behind the scenes. It's the same way they did the PDS. They will sit back, get their boys to do the damage, and then when you start to point fingers, you won't see them. Unless you are like me, you go deep and bring WhatsApp chat, bring documents, audios, before you can see their fingerprints in there. So they basically decided to look for somebody who would do that job. Now, when this guy came into office, he realized that the Ekufuado government and the Ekufuado family, they have done too much damage. Now, this guy did not know what to do. Is he going to go after the Ekufuado government? Or he's going to just let them slide and then make his money? So this guy adopted a strategy. I'm not going to go after them. I am going to make sure that I also make enough money from this office. So what he did was, I am now going to be a protector of the people who employed me. Instead of him being a prosecutor, he became a protector. So instead of him prosecuting these people who are in government and what he came to meet, remember, this guy came to meet a lot of prosecutorial docket on the desk of Martin Amidu. In fact, he came to meet Ejapa, he came to meet PDS, he came to meet low-hanging fruit cases. He did not touch them. Now, what this guy came to represent was a protector of corruption. Now, what we are seeing now is that Kissi Agyabeng was supposed to be a prosecutor. He is now protecting the people who employed him to be sitting on the booty. When I say on the booty, every money that has been sent to the special prosecutor's office at this point, when you do the accountability of those monies, it is zero, because we have gotten nothing out of the millions that we pumped into that office. Now, when Kissi Agyabeng was coming, he was very strategic about who he can trust and who he can't. So he looked for people he had worked with before and people that can help him protect crime. Now, let me show you. This guy, your friend, Same Dako, Deputy Director of Communication at the office of the, Same Dako, in fact, he spoke recently. Now, this Same Dako guy, I also not share glasses, no? He works with a special prosecutor. The special prosecutor is now the special protector, and he's protecting crime. Now, look at this. You see this guy? This Same Dako guy not share glasses, no? Special prosecutor, the law firm, Cromwell Gray LLP. Now, this law firm, now, when he was coming, he brought Same Dako with him. And when you check the list of members in his chamber, you can see up there, email address kissi.agyabeng@cromwellgray.org, chamber head, Miss Nana Abba Aqua, chamber deputy, Mr. Dennis Frimpong Agyabeng. There you go, members. Kissi Agyabeng was in there. Then you go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Mr. Samuel Apia Dako. So he came with this guy from the same law firm. He knew what he was doing. He needed somebody he could trust, that when he is doing his things, he wouldn't be exposed, because it's always important to cover your ass. Now, Ode Akwa Weba, and Ode a man called Akurugu. I have spoken about Akurugu before. Now, I'm talking about these three musketeers. They are the poisoner you're dealing with as a nation now. No? These are the dangerous people at the Special Prosecutor's Office. These three people. Akurugu too used to work at the customs. He's lying. He's a liar. I'm not sure there. Why these people are not supposed to be in that office, and why the government needs to make sure they need to go. By the end of this year, they need to sack these people. I'm telling you, if we don't sack these people, and the NDC government is going to fail. I'm telling you, or OSP officer, what you say? Say, Attorney General were under pressure because of oral. What has oral got to do with this conversation? So he's playing politics. He is trying to drag NDC into it. He is trying to separate them from the government. He is trying to make it look like, say, the Attorney General was appointed by the president into your NDC. They were appointed by the Kufuada. I didn't Attorney General. Any abri say too much. Said then Sabeka for yata. Aden oral na NDC for promise and then I'm under pressure now. This alone, Kwasi needs to be sacked. Now, Oko the second paragraph will say, however, just as the AG has often reminded the public, especially supporters of the NDC, that investigations and prosecutions take time, the same understanding should be extended to the OSP. Or say, the Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana extended to the OSP. Or say, Attorney General, no, or sorry, no, a press conference, na or catch the NDC for so omunya botre. Na oral cases, they will deal with it, no. Or say, I also catch Attorney General say, can Oforiata case, no, a MPP for case into Onusu Nyabotre. If you say almost no, they are talking to the MPP people, so almost Nyabotre. In the Attorney General, enya the same abotre. This guy is a fool. You and I, our taxpayers, yesikana, yajejeno, any dutyane kakohedan odem. Go and ask him how much his salary is. Teach any be any Ghana, the salary do acquire with salary. My office of the special prosecutor. Says, Since the Kissi Agyabeng Eba office, thank you, Mr. S. Almost 60 million. And I'll show you. Thank you, team. Since the Kissi Agyabeng office as a special prosecutor, Sika ya say on Kissi Agyabeng, on this guy, on Akurugu, since the Kissi Agyabeng ba office as a special prosecutor, on this Sanko for me and Sa we be share office one. From time on bar office, this is the amount of money we have spent on these people. This is the amount of money. Since Kissi Agyabeng assumed office as Ghana's special prosecutor in August 2021, the office of the special prosecutor has received the following budget allocation. The year 2022, Onya 170 million Ghana was approved by Parliament. In 2023, Onya 80 million Ghana. In 2024, Onya 149 million Ghana. In 2025 budget, Onya 146.7 million Ghana. In total, 2022 to 2025, Kissi Agyabeng any sanko for me and some way omonya allocation sika ya dia mo so mfa nya djuma 545.75 million. Besides, what's the dollar equivalent? The dollar equivalent is 50 point. The dollar equivalent of a year Sasika we $50.5 million. This money from 2022, since the Kissi Agyabeng a special prosecutor, these three people, we have spent $50.5 million. They have not prosecuted one person. These three people. They have not even prosecuted one person. One. To say, we have been able to prosecute this person. No. Today he's using a strategy. Oh, plea bargain. These people are criminals. They need to be sacked. We have to be angry, get on the street or walk to their office and sack them from there. We need to get in there and tell them to go home. For the past 1, 2, 3, 4 years, you're spending $50.5 million. Wouldn't be a bit my on these three people. Opa Ochamamon publish some salaries. You'll be shocked. Police ni, soldier ni, marine, navy, no civil servant or what Ghana and a job salary. These people take the highest salary in Ghana. So the question is, what do they use the money for? And when we are asking them simple questions, this boy comes to tell us, say, yes, Yenino, OS Attorney General no, is speaking to NDC4. Get me that Sammy boy. Or catch say, I
was in an hour, you made in an subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share and comment show. Agyabeng Akroma for National Unity. Stay tuned, stay connected. I was in OSP home. Na ninyina ne say OSP na ye de ahye ne say kino for ya tabe bagana de ewo no na wo se ode ne ba na busua na eno na kino for ya ta akoye wo bia ase ona ne former finance minister na owie ne office no eno ko abrochimam say ninyina medical condition ode koye engine OSP ebe told you say odi onya abotre because or the medical condition and a call dia onya abotre na up to now OSP intimi fa for ata mai or they need to interpol red alert so what they need for kono they need ba buja ni nyina nko wie chi no kino for ata ma Ghana ana attorney general department say okay e can extradition say o forcefully within the paneba no no attorney general office na juma intino onfa nkrata bi mera na omonso nyi na omonfa omonsa insist so na omo make sure say omo de keno for ata bede ebe wa buja up to now document in court according to OSP. Yes, according to OSP. Sorry, according to attorney general, deputy attorney general, same side. Buja we do be say ni akofa nsan for ediaba daily updates we give you the best.